Hey everybody, I'm over here at Ponderosa Way, the trail over here. Um, Let me show you this. My last videos, I said I was going to take you on this journey here. I know with the lighting, kind of sucks. Lil Falls, F&T Bridge. I don't know what F&T stands for, and then Amherst Plunge. So I was going to take you along this way over here. I did end up going up Ponderosa Way to the bench. I was checking out one trail and I wasn't too successful with it. It looked like they did have it blocked off. Just no maintenance, lack of maintenance. It's just one of those trails they decided to go ahead and probably let go because of the campfire and all that. So I did come from this way. Here's the bridge, the pond. Give you a little bit of a close-up on it. There it is. Barely see it, but there it is. So I went across that earlier. So now I'm going to take you on this journey. So we'll go this way. There should be another bridge along this way over here. And just as a reminder, I know I've said it in my last videos, so I'll say it. I'll just let you know this time too that the signs at the trailheads, all the POA trails, are not open to the general public. So this is not something that just everybody could come into and take advantage of. You got to either be a member or a visitor of the member. So that could be a family member, friend, whatever. So, and I don't even know if you have to accompany the member to go on this. I'm not too sure how that works. So here's signs here. Same thing, heading that way. But then they have the POA village. That would be basically the office. And looks like the little trail heads up this way. So maybe that could be our next journey. Take that up there and all that. So yeah, there's another sign over here too. POA village, POA. So that must be straight up that hill. Looks like it. Possible. All right, next journey. I did come across the bear back that way, like a smaller teenage bear. Beautiful black bear. I was actually looking down on the road and I looked right up and I was within blackberry bushes. There were a bunch of blackberry bushes around the surrounding area. And there was also a little waterfall. So it was probably taking a drink. And it was probably eating the heck out of those blackberry bushes. Those blackberries on there. There's a whole bunch. And then it didn't see me. The wind was blowing my direction. it actually turned its head and was starting to walk down the other trail, a side trail. And of course I stopped. I didn't want to go any closer. And then I waited for, about 30 seconds, and then I started walking towards its direction to see if it was gone. And sure enough, when I got close to that trailhead, that side trailhead, it was already like down that trail, quick. And it finally heard me and then took off running. So 9 out of 10, that's what they do. They'll just, if they see you, they'll take off. But there's some times where they see you and then they'll charge at you, especially if they have their cubs. Or without them. And 9 out of 10, they'll bluff charge you. I've seen that before. And not personally, but I have seen the experiences of others. And but sometimes I've seen the videos where they do come up and they do attack you, They will swat at you. And it's enough to, scratch you up, tear you up. So they do have the power to kill you if you don't treat them with respect and respect their space. So but down around this area there are a ton of blackberry bushes. And so where you see those bushes, a lot of times you are going to run into a bear. There's also, of course, the flowing creek going down. So yeah, I tried going on that trailhead back that way. And I tried taking the trail that runs actually parallel to Ponderosa dirt road. And it pretty much stopped me. Had a bunch of down trees, not well maintained, not maintained at all. It was just overgrowth. And yeah, I just decided to go ahead and call it. Kind of too bad. Looks like somebody had a campfire down here. So there are people who camp. These are good. These leaves, I've used these before for toilet paper. If you don't have toilet paper and you're out in the wild, these big leaves here, they're good for wiping up. I've used them before. Excellent alternative to toilet paper. I believe these two, I would try it, I don't know what kind of plant it is. I don't think it's poisonous or anything. I think the major one that's you got the poison you got to worry about is the poison oak, but don't quote me on it. So if you're not sure, they do have apps that you can look up what plant it is to know accurately, or close to it, match it up. If you see any of the plants that are poisonous, then I wouldn't do it. So river flowing down, and here's the trail. I notice how it narrows out. It's nice. It's actually starting to look more like a trail. and not like a dirt road, you know. I'm hiking down the dirt road. Kind of like Powellton, you know, it's, yeah, it's a hike, but it's also a dirt road. So, I don't know. It's a nice walk. Don't get me wrong. I would definitely prefer Powellton over this. And yeah, that's the truth. Even though it has its own beauty, it has its own beauty. I prefer Powellton because you're deeper up in the woods and up in the mountains. And you actually see the pine trees and all the cedar trees and all that. And it just, good growth up there. Thick, dense. This is thick too. Don't get me wrong. It's really thick and intense and dense up here, but I like going up to the mountains, hiking up there. Boy. This is starting to go up steep. You know? I think I want to go set it up that way. I think I want to take you along this way. Wow. It's pretty cool. Real narrow. Somebody's been through here. Might have been an animal. Yeah, looks like a deer. Oh. Real nice brush. Yeah, it definitely has its own beauty here. Wow. Pretty cool, you guys. Really had to watch my step on that one. That'd be quite a fall to go down there. Oh. Little swimming spot down there. Here's the trail that goes down to it. Wow. Really dense and enclosed in here. Getting kind of narrow too. Wow. That must be Lil Falls. Lil. Not little. Lil. Boy, I hope I can make it back up the trail. The main trail. That was a really good hike, you guys. Now let's see if I can hop down without breaking my neck. Well, now I gotta hike back up. I'm just gonna take a swig of water real quick. Just sit down, reflect. Relax. Yeah, this is a nice little trail back here. This is probably the best view that I've come across yet. What do you guys think? Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. All right, back up. Little beach area down here. Not much for swimming, but you can still get your feet wet. This is going to be tricky. Wow. Made it. There's where I would have taken. Man. Whew. A little bit winded. I don't know what scenic stands for. But that's where I came from, I guess. So. Oh, okay. So it's actually 2 ways out of here. So there's a way up here. I don't know where that goes. And what's more is I don't see any signage. So it could be somebody's property. I don't know. I just know here's the signs here. So it looks like Little Falls is back this way over here. It's probably where the bridge is at. So, but that was a cool falls. They should come up with a name for that. I guess they did already. Scenics or whatever. Cool stuff. You know, I was looking in a book at Walmart, and it was called like 300. Oh, I forgot what it was, but it was about what it was about was topics for writing. 300 topics or something like that for writing, and what to start your writing experience. And I don't know if it was supposed to be for a novel or what it was. So here's the bridge right here, coming up to it. So this is where this part ends, right here. So this is called the F&T Bridge, and this must be, well, I don't know if this is Little Falls or not, but as you can see, it is a smaller bridge than the last one back there. So another spot you can go hang out, swim, or, you know, stick your feet in the water. Boy, I'm going to have one heck of a climb up that. But yeah, I'm 45 years old. I can't believe, you know, it's like I'm still making it up these trails. But if you're hydrated enough, you have plenty of water, and if you're hydrated, you can pretty much do anything. The key is just staying hydrated, especially during the summertime. So I am getting a little bit wore out, a little bit exhausted. I'm starting to kind of feel it a little bit. Not much, but I have been kind of walking continuous mileage. So it'll be nice to just get home and kick my feet up and relax. It's almost 5 o'clock. It's like 4:45. I thought it was later. So it's actually pretty early. So hopefully I'll be able to make it home before 6. Linda gets off work around that time sometimes. So you can do it, Dave. You can do it. Not far to go. I just pace myself, take it each step at a time. If I have to slow down the snail speed, so be it. So, if you notice, remember last time? I think we're going to come up on it. Or the time before, where I was down by the creek earlier before, and I was wondering, where does this trail go back to? Well, you just saw it. I think that might be, this might be the trail that goes to that bridge, crosses the bridge. But see, I noticed too, see, there's a little trail that veers off that way, and it's all blocked by down trees and all that. So I want to venture that way. Just because I gotta kick and fight all the brush, vegetation. Oh, finally. Back on trail, back on level. Easy route my ass. Sorry. That was not an easy route. I noticed how they pointed the arrow pointing the other way. Oh, okay. Yeah, it might have been easy going the other way. But I don't live this way. I live back up that way. So it's not easy and convenient for me. Plenty of water. Usually for this trip, for this hiking, especially when I go to Ponderosa, because sometimes I'll go to Holiday Market and then I'll pick up something to drink there. But I didn't do that this time. So I usually carry about 4, maybe 5 20-ounce bottles of water with me. And that's good enough. Excuse me. That's good enough to keep me hydrated and to keep me going on the trail. So. Once again, I wish I caught that bear on the camera. Just one of those missed opportunities. Very beautiful bear. I love seeing bear. And mountain lions too. Big oak tree. Oh yeah, so what I was talking about. So they have something at Walmart. Boy, that's rotting underneath. Wow. That's gonna go anytime. See how it's rotting there? There? Yeah, it's rotting underneath. Whew, that tree's gonna fall anytime. So those 300, what they do is they ask questions. Like, what song do you like to listen to? And why do you like to listen to that song? You know, just some personal questions for you to think about. Those are things that are good for kind of exercising the mind and really to kind of understand yourself as a person, who you are, you know, as far as personality wise. You know, somebody that comes up and asks you, hey, who are you? Tell me something about yourself. Sometimes job interviews or applications ask that. They ask, tell me something about yourself. What do you like to do? What are your goals in life? Those are other questions that they ask. When you're sitting down, what do you like to think about? Sign, Little Falls, Ranger Bridge. Oh, there still is a Ranger Bridge up here. But now here's another trail that goes up. All these trails, you guys, there's a whole number of trails in this POA. Just different offshoots here and there, you know. It's pretty cool. But yeah, it's good to it not only exercises your mental thinking, but also it's not like it's something that helps question your existence. I personally know where I came from and why I'm here on Earth. So I got that part covered. But it took a lot of study over the years and research. A lot of thinking, meditation. And what I mean by meditation is thinking, pondering over things. Not like yoga meditation, where you empty your mind. It's actually the opposite. Meditation for me is thinking about things, pondering over things, creating things, coming up with an idea. And sometimes you don't think about that idea or creation or something that just pops in your mind. And you don't think about it until you're somewhere out and about, traveling, up in the woods. Maybe you see something an object, the way a tree is formed, some sort of creation design, something, anything, just something hits you like a lightning bolt. And maybe I'm sure you've probably had that happen. You guys who are artists, who like to create things, are very creative. And yes, I'm kind of finding out the hard way, personally, that it does take work. It's not something that you can just sit on your couch or your reclining chair, watch a buttload of Netflix, and yeah, you may come up with some creative idea, but it's about also putting it into action. Coming up with the idea is half the process. The other half is doing it, making it, creating it, actually putting it together, actually doing the work. And sometimes it can have its challenges, especially when you're looking for the pieces to put together. I'll give you an example. Right now I'm looking for scrap metal, and I'm wanting to put an art piece together with metal. But I'm finding out the hard way that it's not too easy to come across, and at least without paying for it. That's the key. Is I like to find some scrap metal for free and something that I can use. I have an idea in mind. I already have it there. Now it's just a matter of putting it together, putting the pieces of the puzzle together, and actually forming it and creating it. And I gotta say, the idea, the thought I have on it is not completely there. It's not complete. It's not. It's kind of, I see part of it, but not all of it. And boy, I'm wore out. Man, what a hike. I put in some mileage today, you guys. Man. A lot of uphill hiking. A lot. When I get up to the top, I'm gonna have to take a break. Whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I've been having to do that too. And especially the older I'm getting, unfortunately, I'm finding I'm having to take more breaks. Being overweight doesn't help either. Right now, I'm 280. And that's just too much for anybody. Unless you're a bodybuilder or something. I guess I could use all this fat that I got on me to bodybuild. But because it's not muscle, it's all fat. And well, you know, not all of it, but most of it. And but the thing is, I don't want it. More blackberry bushes, I think. Not getting any blackberries though. Huh. Must be too shaded or something. I don't know. It's weird. Man. Beautiful hike. Oh man, what a hike. I think it's because I've been I haven't hiked in maybe 3 weeks. So it's been a little while. It's been a minute. But man, I am wore out, you guys. Oh, you know what? I just happened to think of something. That trail that went back up, I bet you any amount of money that was that trail I took last time. I really think it was. Oh man, uphill, uphill, uphill. I've been jogging too. You know, I'll do like 3 or 4 laps at the school, equivalent to about a mile at the high school. The high school in Paradise. Man. What a hike. I think I need more water. Whew. Man. This trail is kicking my butt today. Yeah. I'm starting to feel it more and more, you guys. It's okay. You know what they say? No pain, no little falls. So, looks like it goes down. Looks like it goes down there. So, I'm not going to take that today. That looks like quite a hike back up. Excuse me. And I am completely worn out, you guys. I ain't gonna lie. I am just wore the heck out. And I'm still walking uphill. I can't wait to get to the main trail so I can get back home and lie down and sleep. That's what I want to do, you guys. Lie down and sleep. Oh, man. When's this section gonna end? Whew. That's a nice piece of cedar. Whew. Oh, okay. So, it looks like, aha. Okay, this looks more familiar. So, but it still might. That trail back there still might go back up to the main trail. But I just came across this one. And this looks like the one I came down. Because I remember that sign. Just like that. So, and here we go. Here's Upper Flume Trail, upper axis, Coulter axis. Now, the last video or a couple videos ago, I went that way. So we've already covered that area. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to call it with you guys. Yeah, here's the name right here, Lower Trail. Tree fell. So this is all the Lower Trail. That's the trail that goes out to that bridge, F&T Bridge. Amherst Plunge, I don't know what that was. POA Pond. So now you guys know. So, guys, until next time, Tippy Toe Rappa coming at you.